Welcome back. So, for starters, I wanted to just take a moment out and thank everyone for the overwhelmingly positive response to the review of Monster Ranchers 1 and 2 DX. It's really, really heartening to know that you guys are there with me all the way. Meant a lot. So, I indeed raised a worthy... Well, here, I'll show him first. Lance indeed now has a counterpart. That's this fellow over here. It was a gel. If you're wondering where I got the name Zero Gel, it's because I went on Wikipedia's page about gel as a material and found a really cool word in the article, and I just used that. So, this guy went through a very similar life cycle as Lance, and has a very similar stat distribution. He did pretty alright for himself. Made me a lot of money. But, we're now going to take our little Snek and this jelly boy, and we're going to make some magic happen. Whoops. Yeah, you know, it would help if I was at the right menu, right? Let's try that again. So, we're going to combine some monsters, which is really apart from the unlock items I haven't really been doing. So we're going to see a more organic fusion, or what the vast majority of the fusions in the game are going to look like. We're going to use Lance as our base. I don't know why. I guess it's Snek bias. Zero Gel will be our secondary. And there is an item I'm going to use. I actually had to do a little research to pick out the perfect opportunity, but I'm going to use this. And I just want to stop and comment on this, because I had never actually seen this item personally before. I knew it existed, and I even talked about it in the lore of the Monster Rancher universe. It's a demon. Ditaku told me it's a Tien Tao, a Taoist icon of a demon. Yeah, Gatamon was kinda hosed from the word go, wasn't she? Represents the rise and fall of man, which is appropriate given that Gatamon tried to use dark arts to modify her monster during the Zan event. We'll get more into that someday. So, why did I pick this one? Because it's plus 50 to a newborn monster's attack and defense stat. So it's the perfect fusion. A nice combination, you'll surely get a better one. Yes, I chose the gel specifically because I knew they would synergize very well. I'm not going to worry too much about which of these four results it ends up being. What will be, will be. Oh, very nice. That's a handsome-looking Snek. Cutter. Cutter. I hadn't picked out a name, so I wasn't sure what species I was going to get. Let me think. Okay, I think I've come to a decision. I'm gonna name this guy Slash. First off, he's a cutter, and Nagas always have to have really cool names. And it's also a character from two of the animated Ninja Turtle series, who was a bad boy reptile in his own right. Let's have a look. So, you might notice his stats are a little bit higher. And by a little, I mean quite a bit higher than either of his parents when they were newly generated. And yeah, I don't think Lance even had Tail Assault, so that's cool. He has a lot of really powerful abilities just right out of the gate. This is the power of a newborn baby monster with a good pedigree. And that whole, like, surely you'll get something nice moment during the fusion process, he's giving you a general idea of how well the breeds synergize. And as I recall in Monster Rancher 1, that's done by breed, and they're broken up into different families, and different families fuse with different compatibility ratings with other families. In Monster Rancher 2, I believe it has to do with stat growths. I'll have to revisit Legend Cup and read the skinny on that. So, Slash is our newfound little buddy. And we're going to take him home. Now, the training process won't be nearly as grueling, because while I was indeed collecting the prerequisite item that I fused him with, I picked up a few others, including this particularly very interesting one. This right here. Gold Peach, one of the rarest items in the game. I believe the best possible odds you can get is a 6% drop rate, and yet I still managed to find it before I found the Gatomon God statue. This will enhance a monster's lifespan by 1 year, but you don't want to feed it to them when they're a baby. That will actually defeat the purpose. The Golden Peach operates by reversing their aging by a year after they've already expended it, so you don't want to give it to a baby because it won't do anything. But I am going to give him these handy items, which will raise both love and fear by 10. And if you're wondering if you can just give him multiples and just keep reaping the benefits, well, I'll be honest, I've never done it before. Let's find out. Yes. Yes, it does. So we're just going to go ahead and load Slash up on some dust. Oh yeah, get that dust. Round up Scorpion, I'm assuming it is. And now our brand new newborn baby monster has 80% loyalty, 202 stats, and will soon begin destroying everything because he was born with, what, 9 attacks? No, 8 attacks. So, I'm going to get to raising him, and I'll show the official tournaments. I won't show every tournament I fight him in. But that way you guys can see a logical and fluid progression the same way we did with Lance. And I know I did Zero Gel off-screen, and yeah, some might call foul, but honestly, it was fairly dull, and he plateaued in the B rank because I was just grinding out money. So, I'm going to jump ahead, and I'll see you guys at the E official tournament. Well, gang, the time has come. Slash is, like I said, very strong for an infant, and it's only been a couple weeks worth of training to get another stat to 200, in this case, skill. So we're just going to dive on in. Honestly, we could probably beat E and likely D fairly simply as we are now. Now, of course, I'll prepare him more than adequately for everything that is to come. Sadly, you cannot intimidate your enemies by invoking your monster's parental lineage. If anything, they'd probably look at the month-old Slime Naga here and think, haha, I can definitely take him. They don't know how wrong they are. Oh, that's a pretty good move. I'll have to keep that in mind. I can fight a lot more aggressively than normal, simply because, well, Slash is freakishly strong compared to his predecessors. Bune. Part of the reason I made Zero Gel a money-making monster was so that I could make it so Slash had as easy a time as possible getting into adulthood. I have been relying on Never Tired methods because, well, I don't know if I made it obvious enough with the Sting Dust Gold Peach and the Gatomon God statue, but I really want to win this generation. Also, I think that having done so will stall for long enough that I can get the Mew doll legitimately, and also complete my 100% prerequisite as I promised. I'm not killing them in one hit. I feel so underpowered. That's not working very well for you, Bune. Funk. It's funny to think that his claws are still rock hard, even though he is, in fact, an elastic gelatin snake. But I'm essentially raising a gummy snake, aren't I? A gummy snake with metal claws. Yeah, as I speculated, E rank is posing genuinely no threat to me. Oh heck, I can do that too. I'm just trying to show off a little here. Aha! Whoops. I did not mean to do that, but I guess it does work. It healed him to full, I guess. Let's not make that a habit too much. Slash wins. Well, yeah, I mean, this guy just blew onto the scene and just decimated everybody in his first tournament. Heck yeah. So, at this point, I'm going to stop for just a moment and clarify something that I've danced around and haven't really explained. In Monster Rancher 1, feeding your monster meat actually rolled their life calendar back 1 week. You might be thinking, Snek, who cares? So what? That's not such a big deal. Well, it kind of is. That means over the course of a 4-month period, if your monster lost no additional lifespan except from aging naturally, a 4-month rotation for the monster is actually only 3 months. Yeah. That makes you think, doesn't it? That's why I'm having monsters who are easily living into 4 and 5 years, when the instruction manual and many guides will tell you point blank that the average lifespan is 3. And part of that's also the never tired thing, because I'm not expending lifespan wastefully. So the reason I'm feeding all my monsters, even the pixie that I mentioned in the review video, nothing but meat, even though it fattens them up, is because the extra lifespan is so worth it. So that's actually why. And that's why I imagine Slash will live a long, productive, fruitful life. So I'm going to jump ahead again to the D rank, and we're going to see just how far in one video Slash can carry us. And I'll see you then. And we're back. This time, with the official D rank. Once again, it hasn't been all that long. But Slash doesn't need all that long. I've done a few D rank tournaments, and I'm more than confident that he'll be just fine. I will need to step it up in upcoming ranks, but no sense in just fiddling around the lower ranks when there's no real fast way to get ahead like there is in some later titles. I destroyed him in another tournament, so that makes perfect sense. I destroyed everybody. No one stood a chance against Slash. But, I mean, he already has, like, 200 plus and 4 stats, so it is difficult to rival that. Yeah, like I said, not too big a threat. Oof. And he continues his killing streak. I'll have to go back and review the footage. I don't remember when Lance first crested 300 power, but Slash is following in his parents' footsteps quite elegantly. This guy is probably the biggest threat for this tournament. If anything could go wrong, it would be against him. My strength is bigger than his strength, but golem attacks are already pretty heavy hitting, so I'll have to be careful. Never assume that everything's a for sure thing. As I learned while raising Lance. That's still a pretty sizable chunk. I need to be careful. Whoops. Ugh. No, I don't want to use Evil Bomb. Evil Bomb's terrible. Really. Applied Statistics is when your enemy hits you at less than 40% and you miss on more than 60. Hope you guys at home can forgive me for not really being a huge math head, that in mind. Yeah! Knew he had it in him, but again, it's not too impossible to get luck sacked. I've seen otherwise incredibly one-sided mismatches simply get completely steamrolled in the opposite direction because of bad luck. And I admit I was being a little overly aggressive, but even still... I don't think this guy will be a huge threat. Yeah, if we stay close, I think we can just have him waste all his will on weak attacks, and then I can follow up when it matters most. Oof. That's a pretty wicked attack. And that squishing sound it makes really drives home the point, so to speak. Slash wins. Yeah, you guys are getting trounced by a baby. That just happened. Just get a little spoiled, but nothing a Mystic Snake can't handle. Yeah, 4 months. Lance is a C-grade monster with good showing of probably being able to win the very next C-rank official if I pushed it. We'll see if I feel like doing that. We actually need to get some new attacks, because the problems I was having with Evil Bomb with Lance are coming back to rear their ugly head again. And I can't have that. Join me next time, as we will be some distance into the future with a much stronger Slash. And I'll see you there. And we're back with the Rank C official. It's been over a year since Lance was born. Since Slash was born. Sorry, I'm mixing up my Sneks. I was Miss Snekin. Now it's time to see how he'll stack up in the C rank. I've done a few battles, and generally the results are positive. But from here going forward, I'm going to need to power up a lot more between ranks, as much as I can. Yeah, not bad. Definitely need to get skill up. That's inexcusably low at this point. That attack is so cool. I'm glad I was able to get that back straight away. Thankfully, I actually remembered whichever entry you have to go on in order to get it, which is not something I do for every monster, so... Oof. That's a lot of health for him to carve through, even with 400 power. That unto itself should earn me a few fans, just for being able to knock that dude out. Next opponent gave up. He was scared. As he should be. Abiwan has decided to withdraw, which is fine by me. I'm not sure how you're supposed to say this guy's name, but, like, if it was just supposed to be Gorgon, they wouldn't have put an unnecessary E. So I'm assuming you pronounce the E. I'm assuming it's like Goragon, but I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this again. Nice. Actually, on episode 2 or 3 of the Let's Play, someone posted an entire listing of the original Japanese names. It was, Marissa, I think? I forget the full screen name. I will post it on screen now. Justin, and thank you for going out of your way to get those for us. Because even I didn't know that. I didn't know that the names were transliterated more or less literally. So that was really cool to learn. Little overkill, but so sweet to pull off. I see 99% to hit chance. I'm taking it. I'm not gonna just let that slide, you know? Marissa Blackwing. I think it was Marissa Blackwing. Alright, let's do this. Time to focus. Oh no, it made him vigorously jiggle around. How terrifying. Gotta love when you make a mistake. Or I can just, you know, swing wildly and eventually I'll land something. It's not like you're gonna be able to beat me. It's kind of one-sided. That really, Quarty had no chance to actually do anything there. Two straight win records. Jelly Snek versus Jelly Man. Alright. We're gonna do the usual strategy of letting him wear himself out. And seeing where I can capitalize on his missteps. Alright, I think it's time to act. Ooh, squishy. Ah, I couldn't quite knock him out. That was still a good showing, though. Not bad at all. If I'd been a little more patient, maybe I could have used Turn Assault again and maybe actually knocked him out. But hey, a win's a win. Slash wins. $98. He's coming along quite nicely. I'm very pleased with his progress. 1 year's 1 month and we're already in the B rank. And we're just going to be shooting higher and higher from here. Gotta get that skill up though, that's inexcusably low. When you rejoin me, we'll be tackling the B Official Cup. And I'll see you then. And we're back with the B rank official. I've not been able to get skill and defense up as much as I'd like, so I'm going to attempt the one-punch Snek strategy and see if that doesn't float us through. Saran, my arch old nemesis, I guess. He could be a problem. He is pretty tanky. Yep. Definitely need to do something about that accuracy stat, though. Can't ignore that forever. All right. Squishy. Well, with that done, let's see. I don't remember who else is in the tournament. UTEC could be a problem, and Riston could be a problem. I think most everyone else I probably have well in hand one way or another. Guess we're going to go ahead and get one of our biggest challenges over with right away. That's still pretty dangerous. Should approach this with the utmost caution on a regardless basis. Oof. That's pretty good. Yikes, but so is that. No time to do things by halves. Like I said, that guy could be a real problem. Gotta get my defense up. It's like, I kind of have a harder time talking myself into going to a Rantry, because like most of the major courses Slash is already mastered, or is like born with all the attacks he could learn from them. So like, Rantry is actually not as useful as it was, and it's just a lot of fatigue. By the time you take the lifespan hit calculation into effect, like, it's just better to train them on the ranch. So he really hasn't, like, gone on the Rantry very much. Only, I think twice so far. Just go ahead and move up close. Literally no reason not to. It's one of those things where only one hit will make the difference, but I gotta land that hit. Like so. Way to make it look easy, Slash. I was worried. I don't think Quan or Reno will be an issue. They're a lot of HP and not a whole lot of anything else. But Riston could be a problem, because Hares are really fast attackers, and the fact that they can attack so consistently can be a real problem, especially if he dodges a lot. Alright. First blood is yours. Enjoy it while you can. Oof. That was your all of you. Brilled. I don't think he's going to be an issue. I don't remember him being particularly threatening. Yeah, a lot of accuracy, but much like his parents before him, Slash has no interest in dodging your attacks. Though it's pretty funny when he does, not gonna lie. I love that attack. Especially love that it's high accuracy. And for that much guts, it darn well better be. Kristen has not had that good of a win record. I don't think anyone has except for us. Guess Slash is just talented. Now, in the event you're wondering, I have not used the Gold Peach yet. He's only like a year and some change old, and Holly hasn't even told me that he's entered the prime of his life yet, so there's really no reason to, because otherwise you're just raising him, like, and keeping him in his baby phase for longer. It's not like he's getting bad stat growths, he's not, it's just, I would get more from waiting a little bit longer and using it later in his life. Now there is another item in the game that expands lifespan, the Plant Egg, which later installments of the series replaced with the Silver Peach. I don't have one of those, but, I don't know. Maybe I'll go out of my way for it, just so I can see what it looks like and show you guys. You can get the Golden Peach in Reno. It's not even hard to get to. If you go straight left from the starting area in Reno, and go to the first turn, hang a right, and then head south until you hit a building. There's like 2 obstacles in the way, but they're not bad. If you go over there, you can get the Gatomon statue and the Golden Peach. I have to. For all the trouble this rabbit has caused me, that felt really good. Nice. Yeah, Reno's had a better win record than Riston. That's weird. Well, he's a rank A monster now. I do need to do something about his unacceptably low accuracy, but once we get past that, he'll be on his way. Remember how I mentioned there was a... Who could that be? And your signature here. What? What's going on? I legit don't know. Thanks, here you are. Oh, it's the Dragon Invitational. I completely forgot that I actually beat up the Dragon Trial Cup like 4 times. I forgot that carries over. I didn't think it did between monsters. Now, the thing that's really curious about the S official is, you see, there's no higher than S mark on this chart. It's just S. Once you clear the A rank, if you've already cleared the S rank, you can skip it. You never have to do it again. And we can go straight into the last couple tournaments. Now, will I do that? I don't know. I may do it just for the money, because by the time you're at S rank, even the official cup gives a lot of money. But, don't let that vacant calendar fool you. They're invitation only. And, yes, we will be getting there. Speaking of the next official, I'm going to power up for a bit, and I'll join you again when we're ready for the official A Cup. And I'll see you there. You know, before we get underway again, I just kind of want to make on the aside that of all the features I didn't think I would end up really using is the fast forward functionality. And now that I've gotten kind of used to it, everything seems kind of slow. But I'm not fighting with fast forward on in battles. I need a little more precision than that. Has anyone else experienced that, playing this game? Like, you're in fast forward during training, and then when you take it off fast forward, everything feels sluggish? And just thinking out loud here. Alright. Let's see how we stack up. Not terrible. The real point will be making that one hit count. Which I think we can do. Interesting priority in your attacks. But okay. I mean, it's a coin flip, but it's a coin flip I'm going to win eventually. And that's all it takes. Nicely done, Slash. If we have a few more like that, we'll be just fine. But there are a few up there that I know will be a real problem. So we'll want to be careful. Yeah, it's kind of interesting how galleys only really show up in the late game. But they're not locked, at least not in Monster Rancher 1. Monster Rancher 2 you need to unlock them, so that kind of makes sense, but... yeah, you only fight them in the late game, and they're supposed to be just regular monsters. Oof, that hurt. Ooh, that took a lot of my will. Okay, let's not let him do that again. Okay, more like that. Oh yes, you can hit me for 10 damage all you want. If you pulled it off 31 times, you would actually beat me, but... That was a little scary, though. Losing that much will right out of the gate is never fun. Decided to withdraw. Have I fought him? I don't think I fought him before. Why did he just give up? Maybe he saw what I did to the last couple guys and decided he didn't want any of that. I don't think I fought him. Maybe I did and just don't remember? I don't know. Purebred plant. When I was little, I really underestimated plants. They're actually pretty good. Especially that they have very long lifespans. That's one of the upsides to plant subtypes, is they actually typically have a longer lifespan than the default. With a couple exceptions, as I recall. Well, that was rude. I don't think he actually has a means of defeating me. I think his best strategy would be to stall me, but... Didn't kill him in one hit, so he's not as powerful as Lance once was, but Slash is coming up in his own right. Especially as Slash is also markedly younger than Lance was by the time he was in this kind of battle. Lana. See, that's another weird thing, is monsters... It's unclear if they actually have, like, male and female monsters, or if particular breeds are all one or the other. It's kind of implied, like, all pixies are female and all magics appear to be male, but, like, what about worms? Are there male and female worms? Does that differentiation even matter? I mean, mechanically it doesn't matter, because they all get generated from discs all the same, so it's literally irrelevant. Whoa! That did a lot of damage. Okay, gotta get defense up next. That's the next priority. Guardian and Ryusei could be legitimate threats. I will need to take these guys very seriously. I'm not loving that. I'll be honest, that's really worrisome, especially as I just got done saying that I don't think my defense is high enough. That's just rude. Best thing to do is to stay right in his face and let him keep using 1-2 punch. If he uses something like Guru Guru, I can take a lot of damage in one hit. Oof. I got lucky there, but I could have gone really poorly had that coin flip not gone in my favor. Okay, if I beat Guardian, I don't think anyone else has a straight win record. Because Guardian sure doesn't, so I think I'd be fine if I lost, but let's try not to test that. It's kind of on the low power side, but again, let's not sit around and test that theory extensively, shall we? Wara Wara. These guys really like sapping my will, don't they? He's gonna bludgeon me into a coma if I don't do something. This doesn't seem to prioritize dodging very much. Okay, that should help considerably. Oh, so close. Yes, alright. Slash is now officially through the official A rank. Still haven't used that peach yet, by the way. Wow. I'm not sure what sound I'm supposed to be imagining. Knockouts are like weirdly high-pitched, like you expect them to be kind of low and guttural, but they're really not. See what I mean? Now, later games would have a differentiation between the S rank and what's technically above S rank. But there isn't. No such distinction exists in Monster Rancher 1. So now we get to play the waiting game. And while I'll probably participate in the official cup even if just for money's sake, I will see you guys when the next invitation comes in.